We have a full moon coming up in Aquarius on Tuesday, the 20th of August, and this full moon is massive. It is a super moon, meaning the full moon is actually extremely close to planet Earth. So we're going to be feeling the effects of this full moon quite a lot. In fact, you're probably already feeling the effects of the full moon, as we tend to feel it in the few days leading up to it and also the few days after it as well. This full moon is in Aquarius, so Aquarius is an air sign. It just means that we are very much in our minds a lot of the time. Aquarius is a sign of the collective consciousness or the collective society and cultural aspects as well. So meaning that we're starting to really think about how we can serve others, how we can be a part of something that is bigger than just ourselves. The interesting thing is that Aquarius sits opposite Leo in the zodiac circle. So Leo is very much of the self-expression and Aquarius is very much of the collective expression. So we will be kind of figuring out who we are as a unique expression of self in conjunction to also how we express ourselves in the collective society too. Just to make this even more complicated, the sun and the moon are basically conjunct in Uranus. So that means that Uranus is basically the planet of surprise and chaos and destruction. So it does mean that maybe we're going to get some surprises that come out of the blue. That could be positive, like opportunities that you weren't expecting, or people reveal themselves or show up in your life that you weren't maybe expecting. It could also be maybe a bit of a shock to the system as well, like something out of the blue that happens that you weren't expecting it. So I guess that old saying of expect the unexpected is probably perfect for this full moon. In addition, we're also in the midst of Mercury retrograde. So this is big because Mercury retrograde is basically renowned for mishaps in communication, getting the time and days kind of wrong, technology mishaps as well. It also tends to bring up stuff from the past. So maybe people that you've known in the past might make a reappearance, or themes that you've been working through in the past might make another reoccurrence as well. I know for me personally, definitely people from the past have been popping up for sure. Themes have definitely been coming up, and they're themes that I thought that maybe I had dealt with, or themes that like I felt pretty confident in, and now I feel like the universe is like, are you sure? Have you learned the lesson? I feel like I'm being put through a massive test. So it has been quite challenging, in all honesty. It has actually pulled up some emotions that I wasn't also expecting. So definitely I've been feeling like I'm going through the roller coaster, especially over the weekend just past. Full moons, especially this full moon, I feel like it's a bit of a truth serum. I feel like everyone is kind of revealing their true selves in a really positive way, actually. You know, people around me have kind of been sharing different things, different aspects about themselves that they might not have revealed to anyone before, or felt safe enough to reveal to anyone before, or feeling more confident in their authenticity, which has been really beautiful to see, because honestly, the best gift you can ever give someone is your authentic self and also your presence. So if you show up authentically as you, and you're not afraid to reveal your true self and who you are, you actually give other people permission to be their true selves and their most authentic self as well. And when you can show up in your most authentic presence, and you're there and you're listening and you're active and you're paying attention to the people that you're with and not distracted on your phone or thinking about dinner or whatever other stresses you've got going on in your life, then the other person can show up authentically, number one, and also feel safe and be seen and feel heard and feel understood by your presence and by your empathy. So there is no greater, I guess, gift that you can give people than your authenticity and your presence. So I actually feel really honored and really grateful that people have been feeling safe enough and confident enough to reveal their true selves to me. And for me, being a coach and being a Reiki healer, I always look to my clients and to the world around me as mirrors of reflections of me. So when I see people doing that, I actually feel really grateful, because it shows me that I'm also becoming more and more authentic, and I'm also revealing more and more of my true self to people as well. And that gives them permission to be themselves too. Another aspect that I've really been noticing, especially over the weekend, is I've been so tired. Oh my gosh. I slept 12 hours on Saturday night. I went to bed super early and woke up 12 hours later. And then I got up, and this spring air, this spring energy is coming through. So I cleaned the house from top to toe and got rid of a whole lot of stuff that I didn't need anymore, that was just kind of heavy weight that I really felt like I needed some more airflow and energy flow, so clear that out. And then I had to have another sleep on Sunday afternoon for a couple of hours. Got up, had another burst of energy, did the rest of the house, and then I went to bed fairly early on Sunday night and slept really well. So the amount of rest and I guess cocooning that I needed over the weekend with this full moon energy was a lot. For me, it was feeling emotional, feeling exhausted, needing that rest, needing that solitude. And I'm so glad that I managed to take that for myself. Something else that I've really been noticing with this full moon is my physical body has been reacting so much. Oh my gosh. I feel like elements to my sacral and my root chakra have really been flaring up. And I know that I'm not the only one because some of my friends and clients are going through similar things as well. I felt like a heat, like so much fire in my legs and root and sacral chakra. I also felt emotionally the heat as well. So anger, I would even go so much to say rage at one point or a couple of points over the weekend where I just needed to sit in this emotion and this heat coming through my body and allow it to process and let it go. That's also part of the reason why I just didn't want to talk to anyone or be around anyone, because I felt like I really needed the space to just clear this out, clear my system, and also just reflect on the reasons why I was feeling the way I was feeling and what led me to that point. So I definitely feel a lot more calm, grounded, and centered today. I did a really beautiful meditation this morning and self-Reiki practice. I went to the gym, I feel grounded, I feel really good. So I'm so excited to start the week and very excited to hear what you've also been experiencing under this full moon. So please comment below because I'm always curious to find out. And if you have something personal that you'd like to share or you don't feel confident in commenting on social media, you can always DM me as well. If you need more support, book in for a Reiki healing. I have a couple of spots left this week, so I would love to see you and give any help and assistance that I possibly can.